there participants yet?
Have not seen any.
But it's recorded, so I should still go whenever we start.
Yes. Well, welcome everyone for joining us in the OACAC Virtual College Exploration. And here with us today we have Kelly Watson from the University of Alabama. So for all attendees, please note that if you have any questions to ask, that you please use the Q&A button to type your questions to Ms. Watson at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. If you are interested in signing up for more sessions, because we got plenty coming up, please check the schedule at www.oacac.com, and this recording will be available at www.oacac.org within a week. So we will get started. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. My name is Kelly Watson, and I am a regional recruiter with the University of Alabama. I'm actually based in Cincinnati, so I know your Ohio winters and the cold and that as well. Typically during the school year, I would be visiting your high schools in person and offering a lot of events throughout the state. If COVID eases up, I will definitely start doing that again. But I'm happy to talk with you via email, setting up individual Zoom sessions or virtual sessions with your high schools for the time being. I've been with the University of Alabama for 12 years, so hopefully I'll be a great resource for anyone who wants to learn more about the university and go through the admission process. I'm going to go through some general things about the university, some of our highlights. Please put any questions in the Q&A. I'll answer some of those throughout as well as at the end. But I definitely want to get some good information out there for you about the university. I'm going to start with a really quick video. So you saw our tagline there is where legends are made. We have a lot of outstanding students that come from and through the University of Alabama, including those in Ohio. Ohio, we've actually had, if you've heard of some of the prestigious scholarships, the Goldwater Scholarship, the Hollings Scholarship, the Borden or the Fulbright, we've had students from Ohio with all of those. At the University of Alabama, legends are made every day, from the athletic fields to the research labs, and there are so many opportunities for you at Alabama. We're number 5 in the country for the enrollment of National Merit Scholars. We offer practical experience in every single major, from practicums, clinicals, co-ops, internships. We are number 1 in the SEC, the Southeastern Conference, number 2 in the country for internships. We also, if anyone is looking at engineering, for the 5th consecutive year, our engineering robotics team has won the NASA competition, NASA mining competition. They build a rover that would go on the surface of Mars and pick up things individually, like rocks and that, and they won for 5 consecutive years that national NASA competition. This is just a glimpse into some of the things that our students are doing. The University of Alabama was founded in 1831. We're located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, which is about 8 hours from Cincinnati, 10 hours from Columbus, 12 hours from Cleveland, 11 hours from the Toledo area. We have over 38,000 total students. Our undergraduate population is about 33,000, and our freshman enrollment this year was 6,764. So it's quite a bit of students. We are a large public research institution. We do try and make things smaller for you by your clubs, all of those activities, research labs, sports, as well as the classroom. Our student to faculty ratio is 23:1. Geographically and racially, we're very diverse. 60% of our students come from outside the state of Alabama. So plenty from Ohio, Illinois, California, New England, New York, Texas, and all over the United States, as well as a lot of other countries. We also have over 200 degree programs at the university. So hopefully you'll find a major that fits your interests. This slide shows you all of the majors offered at the University of Alabama, as well as some of our minors and special programs. They are also found on the website. So if you don't have time to look through them right now, you can find them all on the website or send me an email and I can give you more information. Our colleges, 8 academic colleges for undergraduates, including the College of Education, which has your typical special education, elementary education, secondary education, specialties in history education, music education, mathematics education, all of those. This college also includes kinesiology, which is exercise and sports science. If you wanted to be an agent or a coach or do sports management and sports marketing are within that. College of Communication and Information Sciences, you'll find broadcasting, both news and creative ways to do that. We have 2 radio stations as well as a commercial television station. You can be on screen, on the air, or behind the scenes. We also have public relations, which for 5 years has been named #1 in the country by PR Weekly. Advertising and Communication Studies is within that as well. College of Engineering, everything from aerospace, chemical, computer science, construction engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical, all of those, as well as cybersecurity, which is a new and trending area. And then College of Business, which accounting, finance, marketing, management, international business, management information systems. And I'll tell you, with both our College of Engineering and our College of Business, I often find students who know that they want to major in that college, but don't know what specifically. Start out freshman year, I know I'm going to be business, but I have no idea if it's going to be marketing or finance. Or I know I'm looking at engineering, but should I do chemical? Should I do mechanical? That's okay. You can be undesignated engineering or undesignated business. If you are in those, you're still going to start in that college and you'll take some of the general classes required for that major area. So engineering students, you need 3 years of calculus. You need some general computer courses or some general engineering classes. So you can start those as a freshman and then figure out exactly which of those disciplines is for you. All business majors take introductory management, introductory marketing, micro and macro economics. So you can start those before you decide what that major is as well. We have a College of Nursing, which is actually located on campus right across the street from the hospital. Great for your clinicals. We use a lot of simulators as well, a pediatric one, a maternity one that gives birth, a regular adult one, things like that. Social work as well, it's its own college. And then our largest college, the College of Arts and Sciences, has everything from the biology and the chemistry and the physics and marine science. So if you want to work with marine animals or just marine life, environmental sciences in there. Also English, mathematics, philosophy, political science. And then some of the more creative ones, theater, dance, music, both composition theory, therapy, and the performance for music. So quite a variety of majors. If none of those sounds quite perfect, we do have a new college where you can design an interdisciplinary major with the help of a professor. So you have a curriculum just set for you individually and working towards your career. So that's always an option too. I know some of you may want to challenge yourself even more in college than a traditional major, and we have an honors college. We have both a general honors college program as well as 6 selective programs within the honors college. The Randall Research Scholars Program, University Fellows Experience, our Blunt Scholars Program, our McCullough Institute for pre-medical scholars, and then the STEM path to the MBA and the CREATE path to the MBA. All of those are described on our honors website, which is honors.ua.edu. You're also welcome to email me and I will give you more information about any of those or connect you with someone in the programs. Again, research, co-ops, internships, practicums, study abroad, practical experiences, those are available for students in every major. Now, many of you are not just involved in the classroom, but also involved in activities at your high schools and in the community. We have over 600 student organizations at the university. I know many of you have probably heard of our D1 athletics, part of the Southeastern Conference: football, volleyball, softball, gymnastics, basketball, track and field, soccer, swimming and diving. We have, of course, the Crimson Tide, the D1 athletics, but we also have club sports and intramural sports. We have social organizations like Greek Life. If you're looking at being in a sorority, we have 28 of them. We have 45 fraternities. 11,000 students are involved in all of those. It's about 1/3 of our women and 1/4 of our men. We also have service organizations. If you are doing any kind of community service or volunteering, there's lots of opportunities for that. Political organizations, pretty big with the election coming up, but college Republicans, college Democrats, college independents. Of course, the arts, we have musical ensembles, both vocal and instrumental, including an a cappella group and our marching band, an orchestra as well. We have a dance, both a dance team and our dance program, a little different, theater groups, and then religious-based organizations. Almost every religion is represented on campus with their worship buildings and student organizations as well. We also have honor societies and professional organizations. So almost every academic major has a club that goes along with it. Your pre-med society, your pre-law society, things like that at the university. Again, even though there's over 600 organizations, you may think, oh, they don't have the specific thing I'm looking for. We do have some really strange ones. So there may be that, but in the case that we don't, you're always welcome to start a club on campus. In fact, we have something, our water polo club team was started by an Ohio student. We also have an Ohio student who started an after-school music program in some of the elementary schools. So there's plenty of opportunities for you to start something as well. If this interests you and you want to apply for admission, please do. Our application process is really straightforward and pretty easy. We use our own application, which is available at apply.ua.edu. It should take you about 10 minutes at most to complete. We also look for a $40 application fee. If you have high financial need, please talk with your counselors. We do accept the NACAC fee waiver to waive some of those application fees if you have high financial need. We're looking at your high school transcript. We want to know what your curriculum is throughout those 4 years. What classes have you chosen to take? What core classes have you taken? What electives are in there? We're looking pretty closely at that. And we understand each high school has different offerings. So a student at one school may have some offerings from different classes than another school. We are currently requiring the ACT or the SAT. We do realize that some of those tests have been canceled, and we only want you to take it if it's safe to do so. So we are monitoring the availability of both the ACT and SAT, and we may make changes if it continues to be canceled. So keep an eye on that. Check our website, and if you and I'll also get your email addresses, so we'll send you updates on that too. We use rolling admissions, which means as soon as we get a complete application from you, we're going to review you for admission. We're not going to wait till we receive all of our applications. We'll review each application as it comes in and send you a decision as we make it. It typically takes about 2 weeks to get a decision. We can do some scholarships right after that as well. Priority date for admissions is February 1st. If we have any transfers on here, March 1st is your priority date. We do, though, if you're looking at scholarships, we're recommending a little bit earlier, which I'll get to in a moment. So money, lots of you probably are looking at the affordability of college. What kind of money might we be able to offer you? We do financial aid, looking at the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. And, we will do federal aid based on that, but we give a lot of merit money as well. We're pretty generous with our scholarships. Right now, just with admission, we are, same as admission, we are looking at the ACT and SAT for some of our scholarships. So that chart right there is going to tell you if you have this GPA and this test score, this is how much money we're going to offer you automatically as long as you apply with a test score by February. We'll look at any scores through February for these scholarships in there. We traditionally look at your cumulative GPA at the end of your junior year. However, if your first semester of the senior year bumps you up a little, you can send that in and we'll look at that new cumulative GPA. So just an example of how that works, if you have a 3.5 and a 29 ACT or a 1330 on the SAT, and it's ACT or SAT, you don't need both, you get $15,000. If you have a 3.3 GPA and a 29 ACT or a 1300 SAT, you're going to get $8,000. So there's a difference based on that GPA as well as those test scores. If you apply now and you have a 27, but you send in a new score in December and it's a 29, we can raise your scholarship as well. So don't feel like you have to wait for that best test score. Go ahead and send in whatever you have right now. Those are automatic. They're not competitive. It doesn't matter how many students qualify for those. Every student is going, who applies and has those qualifications is going to get that scholarship. I also recommend that everybody complete our scholarship application. That is available after you've applied and been admitted for admission. And the scholarship application, we want that in by January, middle of January. Scholarship application is going to ask you for your activity, your resume information. What activities have you been involved with at your high school? Leadership, service, honors and awards. Have you done any volunteering? Have you had work experience? We're going to look at all of those things, and it allows us to consider those in addition to GPA and curriculum and things like that for our scholarships. So definitely fill that out so we can consider you for some other things as well. I mentioned practical experience before. I think that's pretty important. Oh, and scholarships, lest I forget, we do offer some National Merit Finalist scholarships, national recognition, so National African American, National Hispanic, and National Indigenous, National Rural and Small Town recognition scholars. All of those students will get some special scholarships as well. So I mentioned practical experience. Just because you would be going to a university in the South, in Alabama, doesn't mean that all of your practical experience would be in Alabama. There are definitely plenty of opportunities in Alabama, Lockheed Martin, Mercedes-Benz, both right there, and we have a lot of students who will work with those, as well as NASA's there too, and we've had some connections there. However, if you've always dreamt of going to Chicago or DC or California or Texas or Georgia or anywhere else to do an internship or for your full-time job, we have a lot of connections all over the country. If you speak a little German and you're looking at engineering, we even have one in Germany with Mercedes-Benz. So know that, and Cincinnati, we have plenty in Cincinnati, Procter & Gamble, Kroger, 8451, plenty of companies in Ohio that offer them throughout Ohio. Ernst & Young is a big one in the Cleveland area for us, and Kroger has done them quite a bit throughout Ohio too. So know that if you come to Alabama, yes, there are plenty of opportunities to stay in Alabama, but there are also opportunities to go all over the United States and a few international too. I know we're doing a lot of things virtually right now. We do have virtual tours online. We have virtual meetings with some of our colleges as well, if you wanted to talk with nursing or you want to talk with business or education or engineering, they'll all do individual and group virtual meetings. But we are welcoming people to campus to visit. We have some restrictions. You have to wear a mask. There can be 3 members of a family. We don't want 8, so we can have more people on campus. But we are doing, and all of our visits right now are weekday visits. But we are doing some of those on campus. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to schedule one of those. Again, we're about 8 hours from Cincinnati, 10 from Columbus, 11 Toledo, 12 from Cleveland. You can drive down or you can fly. If you fly, you'll fly into Birmingham, which is 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where you are in Birmingham, to the university. Or also, when you drive down, you'll go through depending on where you are, but you definitely go through Cincinnati, you'll go through Louisville, you'll go through Nashville. Nashville is about 4 hours away from us. So once you get there, that gives you an idea. This is my contact information, kelly.bama@ua.edu. It is the easiest way to reach me. We can also set up a phone call, set up a virtual chat from there or anything else, or if you need to be connected to somebody else. But feel free to email me whenever you need anything. You can also call or text. I'll tell you, if you text though, if I am out of the office, there isn't an out of office reply. So, if it takes a few days, it may just be that I'm out of office. I do take a couple of vacations throughout the year, but most of the time I will be in the office and be able to help you. So email again, though, is the easiest way to reach me. And I hope I've gotten you a little bit excited about the University of Alabama. Since we're not there right now, I'm going to show you a few more pictures from campus so you can see how beautiful it is in the South on our great campus. Great, so that showed you just a little bit of campus. And I am going to stop the sharing screen, and please, you can put any questions you have in the Q&A. I am happy to answer whatever questions you may have. And also, thank you all for joining today. I know they will send me your information, so that we'll send you updated information about the university, especially since I said we're monitoring the ACT and SAT availability. So definitely, if we make any changes, I'll let you know that as well. I keep in touch with a lot of your high school counselors too. So many of them are going to be great resources for you as well. But please, if you have any questions, put those into the Q&A so I can answer those for you. Want to make sure if there's anything specifically that you want to know about, we've covered that today. And you also need to hear Roll Tide. Roll Tide, we say all the time at the university. It's a greeting and it is a goodbye. It's and it's a cheer. It's everything. Thank you, and remember, you can email me at kelly.bama@ua.edu. That's kelly.bama@ua.edu. So have a great school year, everybody. Roll Tide.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Few last things to share. So thank you again for joining us, those of you who logged in to attend. There is going to be a quick survey. So after you close this window, there will be a quick 4-question survey that will appear. And again, if you'd like to sign up for more sessions, please visit the website at www.oacac.org, and the recordings will be available on the website very soon. So we hope to thank you again, Kelly, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.